If you're looking for a tutorial where we show you how to cover your existing locks without adding additional tension, then you have come to the right video. So let's get into how I was able to do these boho locks over existing locks without any crochet needles or any additional faux locks. You're going to need 200 grams of human hair. If you're looking for human hair, I have some on my website. And you will need 3 packs of Afro Kinky hair of your desired color for your locks. I will link the hair that I used if I'm able to find it for your reference. So let's get into how you're going to add this hair onto the lock. The wonderful thing about doing faux locks over locks is that the hair is already parted. It is also optional if you want to use gel on the root. We used the gel on some of the parts that were going to be more obvious. The ones in the back, we didn't worry too much about gel. You're going to take the Afro Kinky hair. You're just going to use a short piece and attach it to the existing locks. So I grouped about 3 to 4 locks together, just depending on the section. And then I took a piece of the Afro Kinky hair, the very short piece, and put that in with the locks, if that makes sense. And then I took the longer piece of the Afro Kinky hair, and that's what I began to wrap. So I was wrapping that short piece of Afro Kinky hair and also the locks. I would use my thumb at different points to distress the lock, but that is optional. This hair isn't as soft as if you were to use like a wet and wavy hair. So if you want more of a silky texture hair, then you could use a wet and wavy curl hair, but the Afro Kinky gives it a little bit more texture to the lock. And so from there, you're going to add in the human hair. So you want to make sure the human hair is attached tightly. So what you're going to do is put it up against the lock, and you're going to twist it in the straight end of the human hair, and then you're going to pull it down and twist it into the twist some more, as you can see me doing right there. And then you're going to pull it back up out of the twist and begin to twist as if it is not there. And that is just to make sure that it is extremely secure. So I didn't get the best footage of how you add it in the end, because you want to add the boho curls to the very end of the lock. Obviously, this is optional, but it does give it a really nice look. So when you're adding it to the end of the lock, you're just going to put the hair right up against the lock. You're not going to move it out of the way so that it's coming out of the lock, if that makes sense. And then you're going to cover the straight edge with the Afro Kinky hair, and I would still fold it down as well, just to make sure that it's really secure in there. So you want to put the straight edge at the bottom, and then you want to take it and fold it down, and then put the Afro Kinky hair around it. You want to twist around it to make sure that it is locked in there. This part of the video is pretty repetitive, and honestly, we didn't get the best footage. We had a lot going on this day. My husband ended up having to go to ER. So this is the best footage that I was able to get, but I wanted you to see this method because when I searched on YouTube, I was not able to find a video where they weren't adding tension to the client's hair by putting a lock on top of a faux lock. Also saw videos where they were having the style as a permanent style, and we just wanted something that she could wear for a few weeks to give her a little versatility with her locks. So we found this method to be extremely easy and to give the least amount of tension on her locks. And especially because her locks are long, I didn't have to add any Marley hair. I didn't have to add any additional length to her locks. I essentially just covered them with the Afro Kinky hair and then put the human hair down the lock. So it's optional how many pieces of human hair you want to use in each lock. I made it a lot fuller in the front, using about 5 different groups of human hair. And towards the back, I would do like the beginning, the middle, and the end of the lock. So it just depends on how full you want it. And remember, we used about 2 bundles of hair, and that is equivalent to 200 grams. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments. If you are familiar with doing boho braids, the process is very similar, but let me know if there's anything that you need me to clarify in the end. And I'm just going to let the music play on the rest of this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.